Should you charge for your initial cleanups as a pooper scooper? This is something a lot of pooper scoopers talk about, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you today. There's this strategy you might see from bigger pooper scooper franchises where they advertise doing free initial appointments regardless of how bad the yard is. It makes you wonder, how the hell are you supposed to compete if someone is offering this service for free? Now, there's a lot of caveats to this kind of promotion. A lot of these bigger franchises, they have route density in your area, so they're able to afford all of these initial appointments for free. It doesn't take them as long to travel from one location to another. They're able to put those new appointments in the middle of the route to minimize driving time. However, this isn't a strategy that works across all pooper scoopers in all different climates. Me in my state, we get a lot of snow during the winter seasons, and when all of that snow melts, you get this influx of customers reaching out to you during the spring rush because all the snow melts and they're completely overwhelmed with all the dog poop in the yard. When you have to pick up dog poop that's been sitting in a yard for months, covered by rain, snow, mud, it's very physically demanding. Sometimes you're in environments where it's very hard to pick up the poop because of the condition of the yard. I almost never recommend doing your initial cleanup for free because it does put a lot of physical strain on your body. For me, my record for the most number of bags that I've pulled out in one yard by myself was 16 bags. I had a second yard. This was a dog breeder, and their winter cleanup, we actually broke it down to 2 appointments, and each appointment we pulled out at least 18 bags, so a total of 36 bags in just one yard. Now, because I do my pricing per bag for initial cleanups, these kinds of appointments, I'm getting at least $200, $300, even $400 just to clean up months and months of poop. But what about the scoopers in California, Arizona, Florida, where they don't even see any snow? I find in these areas, the initial cleanups aren't as exhausting as an initial cleanup in a wintry area. You'll see an initial cleanup and it'll be maybe 2 or 3 bags. It'll take you maybe an hour max. So the idea behind doing your initial cleanups for free is the law of reciprocity. The idea that when you provide value to someone, they feel obligated to give back to you. The idea is if you do the initial cleanup for free, they're more likely to sign back up with you or remember you when they're talking to their friends and family and say,
"Yeah, I had a pooper scooper and he cleaned my entire yard for free. You should try reaching out to them and see if you'll get the same deal."
I have a colleague of mine who lives in California. He's been doing free initials plus a sanitizing spray for all new customers, and his business has been blowing up. He has a backlog of customers for the next 4, 5, 6 weeks because of how many people want to take advantage of his free initial cleanup. And he's told me that he's been able to convert between 80 to 85% of these initial cleanups to recurring customers. If you're tracking your customer acquisition cost, how much money you're spending to acquire a customer, you can consider your free initial cleanup as part of your customer acquisition cost. So if you estimate that your initial cleanups typically take 1 hour, it costs you $60 to acquire that customer. Now, is that cheaper or more expensive compared to when you just acquire that customer through a Facebook or Google campaign? I know it's easy to try to copy these bigger companies. If it's working for them, why can't you do it? But you need to remember that where you are in your business journey is not where they are. They have economies of scale. They're able to spend more money and lose money to acquire a customer in the first place. And unfortunately, with a lot of these bigger franchises, they're forcing all of their operators to do free initial cleanups. And I've talked with a lot of franchise operators and they are not happy with that decision. I've been very vocal about the topic of just pricing your services correctly. I fundamentally believe that our industry as a whole completely undercharges themselves for scooping services. You are a home service business. There's nothing different between you and a landscaper and a house cleaner. We're all providing a service to customers who have the funds to pay for a service, who don't have time in their day to do whatever they're paying you to do. And you need to remember the physical toll that you put on your body, as well as all the mileages that you put on your vehicle. All of these costs add up, and when you give out your services for free, if you're not valuing your own service, why would anyone else value you? As an industry, we need to continue charging higher and higher prices, and we need to normalize not doing shit for free. Just because a Chuck in a truck can pick up dog poop, just because their kids can pick up dog poop, that doesn't mean your services are not of value. You're providing a necessity for dog owners, and you're helping with the environment by minimizing the pollution, the bacteria and germs that can spread because of pet waste. You have to do what's right for you and your business. If you think you need to undercut your competitors, if you think you need to do your initial appointments for free, do it. Try it out. If it works for you, that's amazing. What's more important is, are you able to acquire those customers on a recurring basis so you can continue building out your subscribers? If you just do a bunch of initial appointments for free and you're not getting any reoccurring customers because of that, is that strategy worth it? You're essentially picking up dog poop for free, and that's a hobby. I'm not doing this because it's a hobby. I'm doing this because it's a business and because I want to make money. And you should want to make money too. Profits and money is the lifeblood of your business. If you're not making money with your business, eventually you're going to flatline and you won't have a business anymore. Because how are you going to run it if you don't have any money? How is this profitable? How am I making money from this service in the long run? Every pooper scooper can attest to this. There will be a day that you do your services for free, and it's going to be one of the worst yards you've ever scooped for. You're there for 3-4 hours, you pull out 20 bags, and you get no money for all of that effort. That's why I don't worry about random businesses that just start up around this time period. You'll start to see brand new scoopers posting on Facebook, advertising their services for free, and just trying to attract as many people to them as possible. But I know once they do a couple of initial cleanings for free, that they just burn out. They realize there's no money in this service if you're not asking for money. So how do I guarantee my money before I go out to any appointment? It's all thanks to Jobber. Jobber is my CRM of choice. I use Jobber to manage everything about my business. With Jobber, I can request deposits on all my quotes as well as my customer's credit card on file, so I don't have to chase after them for payment. It helps me automate a lot of my business processes. I can send out quotes to people. They'll get automatic reminders of the quotes as well as visit reminders letting them know that, hey, tomorrow is your scheduled appointment. It just helps me streamline all of my business operations so I can focus on the things that actually matter to me, which is scooping people's yards and growing my business. Jobber has been instrumental to my growth. As you can see, I have 159 customers now, on average making close to $11,000 a month with my pooper scooper business. What's also great about Jobber is they've released a new email marketing tool. I've been talking about this marketing tool for a while. I sent out an email to my list of customers. I've been able to close 11 jobs that totals more than $1,000 just because I sent out one email to my customer list. The ability to contact your customers is so powerful. I'm able to stay on top of people's mind and they reach out to me when they're ready for that service. So if you want to take your business to the next level and try out Jobber for free, go to poopscoopsfornoobs.com/jobber. You'll get my exclusive discount, a 14-day free trial, and when you sign up, I will send you my Jobber cheat sheet for Pooper Scoopers. It has all of my configurations, all of my settings, everything that I've used with Jobber to help you get set up as fast as possible. And because we're full steam ahead with the spring rush season, you can click this video right here where I teach you how you can make as much money as possible during your spring rush season. And I'll see you on the next scoop. And as always, acknowledge the now. Bye.